For years, people have heard about something called District Detroit, a massive entertainment district planned right here around Little Caesars Arena. But along the way, many Detroiters started asking a simple question: what actually happened to that vision? So today, we're going to take a closer look at District Detroit, the vision, the delays, and what may come next. Hey family, it's your girl Monife, your Detroit real estate advisor, loan officer, and neighborhood storyteller, highlighting the people, places, and culture that make Detroit such an incredible place to live, invest, and call home. And today, we're discussing one of the most talked about development plans, District Detroit. Because this project wasn't just about building an arena, it was about transforming an entire part of the city. Before District Detroit was announced, this area between Downtown and Midtown was already part of the Detroit's urban landscape. Parts of Cass Corridor, historic theaters, small businesses, surface parking lots, and older commercial buildings all existed in this area. It was a section of the city with a long history and a lot of untapped potential. The idea behind District Detroit was to connect these spaces into something more cohesive. District Detroit was first announced in 2014. The project centered around construction of Little Caesars Arena. But the vision was much bigger than the arena itself. Plans called for a 50-block mixed-use district that would include housing, restaurants, retail, office space, and public gathering areas. The goal was to create a walkable sports entertainment district that would help connect downtown Detroit and Midtown. That district would sit between some of Detroit's major destinations: Little Caesars Arena, Comerica Park, Ford Field, and the historic Fox Theater. It was an ambitious vision, one designed to bring new energy to the north end of downtown. Part of the original vision also included housing. Several residential projects were proposed for the district, including plans for hundreds of new apartment units, with some designated as affordable housing. The idea was to bring more residents into the downtown entertainment district, because when people live downtown, the restaurants, retail, and public spaces have activity beyond game nights and concerts. Little Caesars Arena opened in 2017, and the area quickly became a major destination for concerts, sporting events, and entertainment. But over time, many Detroiters noticed that some of the surrounding development projects were moving more slowly than originally expected. And naturally, that led to questions. What happened to the broader vision for District Detroit? The reality is that developments of this scale are incredibly complex. Large urban projects involve financing, planning approvals, construction timelines, market conditions, and coordination with the city. And in many cases, developments happen in phases over years. While the arena itself opened first, the rest of the district has continued to evolve a little bit more gradually. Most recently, we've started to see new momentum around District Detroit. Developers have introduced an updated development plan that includes roughly 10 mixed-use buildings planned across the district. Some of the early projects expected to move forward include a 261-unit apartment building on Cass Avenue and a nearly 300-room hotel near Little Caesars Arena. Additional residential, retail, and hotel developments are also expected to follow as the district continues to take shape. Like many large development projects, District Detroit has also sparked a lot of conversation in the community. Some residents have been excited about the investment and the new activity downtown. Others have asked questions about timelines, housing commitments, and how development benefits Detroiters. And those conversations are a natural part of how cities grow and evolve. Entertainment districts can play an important role in how a city functions. They create places where people gather, where sports fans celebrate, and where concerts bring thousands of people into the city, and where local businesses can grow and thrive. Detroit has always been a city where sports, music, and culture shape the energy of downtown. And District Detroit is part of that story. Developments like this also influence housing demand. Many buyers today are looking for walkable neighborhoods, places where they can live close to restaurant, events, entertainment, and downtown amenities. Areas like Brush Park, Midtown, and downtown Detroit condos have all seen growing interest as the city center continues to evolve. And this is something buyers often think about when deciding where they want to live. Detroit is a city of layers, and development rarely happens overnight. It unfolds gradually, project by project, neighborhood by neighborhood. District Detroit is still evolving, and it will likely continue to shape how people experience downtown Detroit for years to come. I am Monife with the MK Realty Group, and this is In Detroit with MK. And if you're thinking about buying, selling, or investing in or around the city of Detroit, I'd love to help guide you. See you in the next one.